Really, if you think about it, 23 years of playing baseball and constantly running in and out, even though, from the outfield back to the bench, and then, of course, hitting and running the bases and sliding and etc. You know, uh, your knees and your body take a horrible beating. So I just feel like I was extremely lucky. So now I'm able to move around a little bit. I'm able to do some of the things I want to do. I would like to see more day games. I would like to see more day games in the during the playoffs, more day games during the pardon me, than in the World Series. I think that we're getting away from the time where we could have our children, the kids, to enjoy the game, especially on Saturdays and Sundays. It's more night games now. And kids have to go to school. So that would be one change I would make. And I understand that that's going to be hard because what are you going to do with your advertisers? They're going to be griping. But still, I think that we need to do something in order to change the format of the game as far as the time is concerned. I don't know that I would be happy. I am very satisfied with having played in the era in which I played in. It's never going to be that many Hall of Famers that I think that people can look at. And you can look at every team that played in the big leagues. Practically every team, and each one of them probably had at least, I would say, one or two Hall of Famers on them. And it's going to be tough to get that because kids today is going to make so much money. They're going to play for 4 or 5 years, and they're going to retire, and you're going to have trouble putting that kind of kids into the Hall of Fame. When I was coming along, it was a privilege to sign autographs. It was a privilege to do some of the things that we were called upon to do. Nowadays, I think the union is so involved in everything that these players do that they'll tell them quick. You don't have to do this, you don't have to do this, you don't have to play here. I think it's so unionized. The union has, which is good in some ways, but I think in some ways it has hurt some of the players. I don't know. I think I would change some of the format of what baseball means to America. I would change and say, hey, if you have the privilege of playing in this great game that we have, then you ought to be able to give something back. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about some of your time because and I keep talking about the kids because they are the ones that is going to keep the game moving the way it's supposed to move. And that's what I like to see. I like to see players get more involved with young people.